Before the story begins, take one quiet second to subscribe to the channel because this is a small corner of the internet where gentle, funny stories like this find a home and your support helps keep them alive. Now, in a misty hill town where the clouds moved so slowly that even the mountains sometimes forgot what time it was, there lived a boy named Alex, who woke up every morning with the confidence of a legendary hero and the coordination of a sleepy potato. On this particular morning, the sun had barely climbed over the rooftops when Alex sat up in bed, stretched dramatically, pointed at the ceiling, and declared, "Today will be the most productive day of my life." Immediately after this powerful announcement, he tried to stand up, stepped on the corner of his blanket, tripped over absolutely nothing, and landed gently on the floor like a defeated pancake. After lying there for a moment, staring at the ceiling, he sighed and politely said, "Good morning, floor. I see you again." Outside his window, the quiet town was just waking up. The bakery chimney puffed out warm clouds that smelled like sweet bread, the sleepy cat on the roof blinked slowly at the morning sun, and somewhere in the distance, a rooster crowed like it had forgotten the lyrics halfway through. Alex finally stood up again, brushed imaginary dust off his shirt, and marched outside with heroic determination, only to realize he had forgotten why he came outside in the first place. "Important mission," he whispered seriously, then paused, thinking very hard, until a butterfly flew past his nose and completely erased the thought from his brain. "Ah, well," he shrugged, "must not have been that important." He wandered through the tiny street where wooden houses leaned toward each other like old friends gossiping, and he greeted everything he saw as if he were the mayor of the town. "Good morning, mailbox." "Hello there, suspicious looking rock." "Nice weather today." "Confused chicken." The chicken stared at him for a long moment, then walked away with the quiet dignity of someone who did not have time for nonsense. Alex eventually reached the small bakery shop where warm bread rested in the window like golden treasures. He bought a soft bun, thanked it politely before eating it, and sat on a wooden bench nearby. As he chewed thoughtfully, a round orange cat jumped onto the bench beside him and stared at his bun with the seriousness of a professional food critic. "No," Alex whispered dramatically, protecting his snack. The cat blinked slowly. Alex blinked back. After 10 seconds of intense eye contact, Alex sighed and tore off a small piece. "Fine, but this is the last time you emotionally manipulate me." The cat accepted the piece with silent victory and walked away without even saying thank you. Alex leaned back on the bench and watched the clouds drift above the rooftops. Somewhere nearby, the wind gently pushed a bicycle that had been leaning against a fence, making the bell ring softly like a tiny laugh. A group of children ran past chasing a paper airplane that had clearly chosen freedom over responsibility. Alex smiled quietly. He had planned to conquer the day, accomplish great things, and become extremely productive. Yet somehow, all he had managed to do was trip over a blanket, forget his mission, share breakfast with a judgmental cat, and greet a rock. But as the soft breeze brushed past him and the town slowly filled with the gentle sounds of life, Alex realized something important. Maybe days did not need to be legendary to be good. Maybe a perfectly normal, slightly ridiculous, bread-sharing, blanket-tripping kind of day was already pretty wonderful. At that exact moment, the same butterfly from earlier returned and landed directly on Alex's nose. He froze cross-eyed trying to look at it, whispered very seriously, "Excuse me, ma'am, this is a private nose," and accidentally sneezed so loudly that the butterfly flew away. The cat jumped off a nearby wall in shock, and Alex nearly fell off the bench again. After recovering his dignity, he stood up, dusted himself off, and proudly announced to absolutely nobody, "Yes, today is going exactly as planned." And honestly, in that quiet little hill town where even the clouds took their time, maybe it really was. And if this small story made you smile even a little, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more gentle, funny adventures like this one, because there are many more strange mornings, dramatic bread negotiations, and heroic battles with blankets waiting just around the corner.